Today we are unboxing or like haul a full skincare routine from MUJI. MUJI is a brand that I love a lot to shop at, like furnitures and interior stuff, but I haven't dipped my toes in their like beauty section that much. I did do a video about their makeup range. It was actually, honestly speaking, I've been using those products after the video, of course, and I've since decluttered some. What I want to say is just I think their makeup is kind of mid, unless you are in a like emergency that you need something and there's a MUJI near you. Unless that's the situation, I don't think you need to shop at them. A lot of them are really, like I said, just mid, and there are some like kind of offensively bad. So that's another topic. But for their skincare, I've tried here and there along the years, but their skincare gets you updated pretty frequently. And recently they have been having a lot of buzz on the Japanese social media. So I'm just thinking maybe it's a good chance to try their routine right now, especially because I am getting to the bottom of my skincare stock. So like it's really a good timing for me to, try a bunch of new things without having a full clutter of skincare, because again, right now I'm like running out of a lot of things. And let's just not say much and just start. And this is Aging Care treatment oil, which is good. This weather right now in Japan is like cruel, and my skin is looking so rough recently. Why can I not open this? It's so cold and dry. Like my skin from the past several years, I thought I was like just normal skin right now, but this year for some reason it's become more oilier, and now in the winter I feel like I'm both dry and dehydrated at the same time. I'm like peeling like crazy on my nose, which never happens. So yeah, I really could use some oil. And for oil, I feel like K-beauty don't really like appreciate face oil that much. If anything, they might mix it with like some toner or something, but they don't really care face oil as much as Japanese skincare brand do. So if you really want face oil of some sort, I really recommend look into J Beauty brand. This will be a little bit off topic, but my favorite would be the Haba squalene oil, and I also love one from Albion. Like it's a golden one, and I also am eyeing on the Clé de Peau one that I have actually never tried, but I heard a lot of good things about. And I right now cannot think of anything else, but I have used numerous types of beauty oils from Japanese brand, and they're all good. And my current this is so irrelevant to MUJI, but again, my favorite would be the Clarins Santal oil. I think is the richest oil that I can find on the market, and it's been saving me these days. Okay, with that being said, this oil, let me see what's so special about this, right? And it looks like there's two layers. Can you see it? There's like a bottom layer. It's not like separating too obviously because they are like similar colors, but I'm seeing like a darker, more yellowy bottom layer and more like lighter color, like more no color type of liquid on top. And what it's saying on the box is it's all natural ingredient, like 100%. And there's some moisturizing, like hydrating ingredient. And I don't know what this is, komenuka. I think it's a type of fermented rice type of ingredient that's like either from you ferment like alcohol. Like I don't remember. This is something that I see often at like marketing or like food section in the grocery store, but I never know what that was because I wasn't interested all 10 years living in Japan. But just know this is something rice related and it's fermented. And this is also like I think the ingredient itself is like fermented, so they're saying this is like a fermented essence. And there is 11 types of plants extract. There's vitamin C. I don't know how to like I know the word, but I can't think of the word right now. Directives or something like that. And there's retinol. Oh, I didn't know there's retinol here. So there's both vitamin C and retinol here. It also says there's 2 layers to make it easy to absorb into the skin. And it says there's no fragrance, no dye, no mineral oil pH. The pH is like lightly on the acid side, no paraben, no alcohol, and it tests on allergy, whatever that means. And they also said it's not like it won't cause allergy on everyone. It just says it tests on allergy. So I guess it's allergy friendly, right? Let's open this and feel it. Should I shake it? Is there instruction? They say you close the cap and you do shake it. Oh, what did they just say? They say close the lid and shake it. Okay, so it's all now I can see when it's all mixed, it's like not so clear anymore. And now, and by the way, if you don't know, you can absolutely use vitamin C and retinol together. It's just pretty strong. So if you are like very weak, maybe that combination is not for you, but you can absolutely use those together, and it's very effective. And this is so moisturizing. Like, see the glow. Well, when I see people say, "Oh, see the glow" after they apply skincare, I was always like, yeah, that's like, you're applying liquid on your hand. Why wouldn't it be like glowy? So I think I just see that too much. I started to say that in my video as well. So excuse me. It's not like a valid review word to say, but it's very, very nourishing. My hand was like cracking, but now it feels like very nourishing, and it also feels like super quick to absorb. Can you see the shine is not that intense anymore? Yeah, I really like this. It's like, because normal oil, it will stay on top of your skin most of the time, and I would love to use like an essence afterwards to blend the oil in. If you really don't like the heavy feeling of a oil, I really recommend you to do that, to use essence or serum of some sort after oil. It will help the oil get into your skin, and you won't feel oily. And this, even though I still feel like a little bit oiliness, but it's like pretty much dried and it's like very moisturized. I feel like this could be great in the morning. And it says there's no fragrance, but I can smell some of like citrus scent, which I think is probably just from the vitamin C, because they said there's no added fragrance. Okay, I'm pretty impressed by that product. And I feel like, is that something that's very viral in Japanese side of TikTok? I don't remember. And the next thing is something that I desperately need as well. It's a anti-aging hand cream, which one thing about hand cream is I just don't understand why hand cream, these 2 options of hand cream is not always widely available. First of all, hand cream with sunscreen like benefits in it. It's so obvious. Like your hand is exposed to the sun all the freaking time, and I just feel like there's only like not even a handful of a brand thinking of throwing sunscreen in a hand cream, right? Like how obvious is that? Like people obviously need that, especially because you wash your hands like multiple times a day, and you're probably not gonna put on your hand cream and then put on your sunscreen, right? Like every time after you wash your hand. So yeah, like I just feel like sunscreen in the hand cream should be kind of a default in some sort of way. And this is another thing, like anti-aging hand cream is like so obvious because your hand do age a lot faster than a lot of place in your on your body, because again how much it exposed to the sun and how much you wash it. Like you wash it, like I don't know about you, but for me it's like every time before I eat or before I cook or before and after I go to the bathroom. Sometimes if I'm on my period, I'm like washing my hand before and after, so it's like not even 10 times, it's like more than that. So I really could use some of this sort of, and it's really, it feels really good. Well, I didn't apply too much, but it feels not sticky and not slippery. It does feel like there's some oil, feeling, like a residue, but not like an oil floating around type of feeling. So I do feel like that could be a good texture for the winter. Well, it's like almost 13 minutes and we're only 2 products in. This is something that I cannot try for right now, but this is a face, they say face soap, which is so weird, but it's a face wash. Even though this is, I guess, soap, but when it's in liquid form, I feel weird to call it soap, but face wash, and they say moisture, which I thought could be good for right now. And I also kind of love this like environment friendly little, almost bag filling type of, packaging. I feel like this could be good because it is probably easy to recycle. Only this part is like hard plastic and is, it saves way more material than like thick bottles like that. So I kind of like this, and I'm gonna keep you posted. By the way, my plan for the review of MUJI skincare is now I'm hauling, all of this product, right? But I think I'm gonna give my real review after like 3 months using all of this. So don't consider this as like actual review. This of course is just first impression, and I'll put in the real review after several months of me, getting to know all of these, because for skincare I feel like it's different than makeup. A first impression is not doing that much, right? And there is cleansing oil, and this is also for sensitive skin, which I really need. Not that my skin is sensitive, but I almost always have this impression that if something is good for sensitive skin, it must be not stripping your skin. It's like kind of moisturizing. Not that like a cleansing oil can ever be moisturizing, but you know what I mean. It's not like stripping oil from your skin. That's the impression that I'll get from sensitive skin. So sometimes in the winter, I tend to buy more like sensitive skin stuff. And I heard people actually having very sensitive skin say that they love, MUJI skincare. So I don't know. I will have to use this for several months and post you back another face wash because I'm running out of face wash for some reason. And this is so big though. I feel like these two are probably just in the same line, but this is the not like moisturizing one. This is like the basic one. And this is only like $4, like around $4. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have like prices somewhere, I don't know, but yeah, this one in Japan at least is like around $4 for 5, and it has 200 grams, and it's nice. It's like face wash. I haven't used it. I'll keep you posted for after a couple months, I guess. Another cleansing stuff, because I feel like cleansing stuff is something I could purchase a little bit more because I use it up way faster, right? So basically why I have 2 sets of cleansing stuff, you know, oils, like take off makeup and like wash face, because I have 1 set on my sink and 1 set in the shower, right? That's normal to have, and I think I could have 2 sets of these for both of the place. I'm thinking for the moisturizing type of stuff, I'm gonna keep by my sink because that's what I'm gonna use in the morning. And at night, I could use something that's more, not stripping, but a little bit stronger. And this is actually a cleansing gel. It's called Mild Gel Cleansing. It's actually a gel that's pretty, how to say, pretty strong. Like it takes off your makeup pretty effectively. So I remember me using this back in the days, and this could take off my mascara. That's what my memory tells me. But yeah, I would love to try this again, especially because it's like pretty affordable. Again, it's somewhere like around $4. I love how accessible their product is, and it's, you know, it was never super expensive, and if it's like above their average price, that's because they put something like active ingredient in, and I think that's, you know, that's reasonable when they do that and raise the price a little bit. And we also have this is like finally something have like active ingredient in it. This is an all-in-one serum that has retinol. Again, not sure the words in English for that, like something like directive, something like that. And they also have like moisturizing, you know, benefits. Let me read all of these marketing stuff. This is again a 100% natural ingredient skincare series, which I was always wondering, is retinol natural? I know it's some form of vitamin A, but does this form of vitamin A naturally exist? If it exists, what does it exist in? I'm like kind of curious. Some fruit or like organs of animals? I'm curious. But yeah, if it says it's 100% natural, the retinol must be like naturally available, right? They also says this variation of retinol is one of their moisturizing ingredients, which is weird because I never heard retinol being hydrating. So this, yeah, I really need to put the translation of this word in the screen, so you know what this actually has. But they also says this can reduce some of the aging signs like including dry skin and loss of bounciness. Does that make sense? Like the bounciness of your skin, like the elastin or whatever that make your skin look plump, and they will basically make your skin more plump by using this. And this is toner and lotion and serum all in one, and this is like a hydrating gel formula, and you can just use it right after you wash your face. And this is again no fragrance, no coloring, no dye into this, and there's no mineral oil. Test this on like allergy, again, whatever that means. And they also said, again, it's not gonna cause allergy for everybody, and it's also paraben free and alcohol free. I guess it's all the same thing, like with their skincare, like most of them. A little bit like more expensive stuff say that, and this is more expensive. This is about $30, But I feel like it's fair that this is that price of, first of all, it's like 100 gram. 100 gram of something that has retinol for like $30 isn't bad at all. It's just one thing. They don't tell you the concentration of the retinol they put in, right? There's no information of how much they put it in. There's this name. It's like all-in-one serum R0.1. I wonder that 0.1 means something or not. Like, does that mean retinol 0.1%? Is that what it means? Okay, I'm simply guessing. I guess if it's true that this means like 0.1 percentage, I think it's like more slower percentage of retinol, and it could be work well for sensitive skin if you are like a little bit more sensitive to retinol. And it does look like a gel formula, right? Feels pretty nice. It's just, I mean, gel, skincare gel. How bad can it feel? Like it's a gel. But with spreading it more, I feel like this feel more moisturizing than a normal gel. If you have used skincare gel, I want you to tell me, do you understand this? Sometimes when you use a gel, after you rub it in and it dries down, you feel like there is a layer of film. It's almost like you applied a diluted glue on your face. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Some gel feel that, like, and it doesn't give much moisture to your skin. So I wonder how this actually feel on the face. On the back of my hand, I don't feel much of the dried up glue type of thing, but I guess we'll see. I really need to put this actually on my face to judge. Another is this, I think this is just the same series and this is the same price, like about $30. And this is the vitamin C version of this. You know, this is C and this is retinol. I just feel like it's boring that if I try try MUJI skincare and I don't try any active ingredient, right? I feel like that's like a good test for a brand. So that's why I, bought two. One, like both are very famous or popular or well-known active ingredients. I think I might need to put this thing in the center because they are more important in this video. Yeah, and we have 4 more to go. Here is a little trial set, which I think is very nice to have for them because I don't have to commit a 3 like full-size bottle to try the whole line, which these don't have like, this is already a small size and this is small size as well, so I get a smaller size whenever I can, right? And this one is their basically anti-aging care, and this is again the same type of claim. I think this is no fragrance added, no coloring, no mineral oil, the pH thing, no paraben, no alcohol, and allergy test done. And it's also fermented. I think they just really love fermented things, fermented ingredients, which I guess all us Asian people all love that. To be honest, I don't know what fermented ingredient do. Like, does it really do more than not fermented thing? Like for health, I understand that because the fermented stuff can give you a lot more nutrition, but I don't know that on the skin. Like if you apply on the top of your skin, does all of that benefits really like benefits your skin, or do they just sit on top? I don't know, right? But again, it's their claim, right? And this is their fermented booster. If you don't know what is a booster, this is something I only see Japanese people talk about a lot, and if it talks about in other Asian countries, I'm almost like kind of sure, not like very sure, but a little bit sure that it probably came from Japan. Maybe. That's my impression. I could be wrong. But they love this booster. Basically, it's like if it's your makeup, it's your primer. You know, your primer is supposed to make your makeup lay on well, right? And this is that for your skincare. So have you ever experienced that you have like your skin super dry, like after you get out of shower, like with the hot water and a pretty drying face wash, and then you know wipe away all of the water and your skin is like cracking dry. They are saying if you apply your skincare from that stage, your skincare might not absorb into your skin as well as if it's like somewhat in a damped type of like situation. So this is again a way to get your skin in a stage that's ready for your further skincare steps. But for me, I just feel like that's kind of some sort of BS that company try to have you to have one more extra step. Okay, with that being said, you know, we set my attitude down for this thing, but I do feel like you don't have to listen to them. It says it's a booster essence lotion. You could just use it as a moisturizing type of lotion, right? It's not like it's a rule, it's a law that you must put this as an extra step. I think I could just use it as like same as a normal. This is a toning water. You know, it's the same thing. It's all the same thing. It's like when you're only using some of the stuff is not moisturizing enough, you could add on one more step. And no matter what they say, it's a booster, whatever, it's just something to hydrate your skin, right? And I believe this thing is the most viral MUJI product right now. And I'm glad that I bought a mini size because, again, I don't believe this thing. Like, yeah, it's like good to have this step for your skin to be not so dehydrated before you put on your serum or something. But the thing is, I feel like it's not like serum doesn't contain any moisture in it, right? I'm pretty sure the serum itself is just gonna moisturize my skin well using like having some benefits of the active ingredient. That's literally what the serum is for. I'm just treating this as something to add on moisture. And this is moisturizing milk, which is just like a lotion, like a gel type of like moisture type of stuff. And I'm interested how this feel like different than these, right? And also let's kind of try these to see what's the little booster BS that we're dealing with. Like what's different of a booster essence lotion and the toning water. Let me try because the back of my hand is like fully loaded with moisture. Let's try with the palm of my hand. This is like literally just watery. And it smells like lightly citrusy. Again, I think that's probably just from the ingredient because they said there's no like fragrance. Yeah, it's pretty nice, but it just feels like moisturizing water, which is all of these type like lotion, toning, whatever type of stuff. So that's that. I think I would try to use it as a booster to see does it even do anything. But something about this type of thing is there's no effective ways to measure how, you know, this is effective. Let's say they say it's boosting the effect of your active ingredient, but how would you measure that, right? And if it says like boosting the your skincare to get in your skin quicker, again it's like how do you measure that? There's no way you can measure that other than just feel it with like within yourself, but I'm thinking dampen your face with some warm water just like works the same as this. I guess I will try and I will update on you after like several months. And this little toning water on this palm of my hand smells the same, and to be honest, feels the same too. Just feels like one of those, you know, in Japan they call it keishōsui. It just all feels like keishōsui, which a direct translation is makeup water, but it's not makeup at all. It's just like a toning water. That because I feel like toner in Western country is most be like people think to balance your pH level after you wash your face. But in Japan, the keishōsui or toning water is mostly just essence type of stuff that they either give you moisture or some sort of like active ingredient. So it's like just a different form of a serum or essence. I feel like a serum, essence, keishōsui is just all different form of the same thing. You know, it's thicker or it's thinner. That's my theory. And this moisturizing milk. This one is like a little bit gel-like as well. It smells the same as those ones as well. It smells like some sort of drink that I have had as a kid. But I guess it's probably just some sort of like citrusy scent that they have in their ingredient. Yeah, it's like pretty hydrating. It feels nice. Feels nice. I don't use this type of like moisturizing milk that much because oftentimes I feel like it's giving, again, similar to the gels, it's giving like glue dried up, like a diluted glue dried up on your skin. We'll see how these all work. And this is a Aging Care sleeping mask, which I have never seen this. Like I didn't even know that there is a sleeping mask from MUJI. And this is again this like fermented rice or whatever, and there's also retinol in it, which I probably didn't know that there's retinol and vitamin C in here, because it's kind of crazy have all your steps, you know, your oil, your like all-in-one serum, and then your sleeping mask. That's gonna be a little bit too much in my opinion. So if I see this, I probably wasn't buying it because there's no big words on this like this front saying that there is retinol and vitamin C, I probably just didn't think much. But whatever. I think I could just, you know, use them interchangeably. Don't use them in at the same night. My skin can take, you know, using retinol every single day, but I don't think it can take every single step of your skincare having retinol and both retinol and vitamin C in it. The claims are all the same, like with the previous ones. They all seem to be the same series, you know? And this looks way thicker than I thought it would be, because I feel like most sleeping mask will feel like more or less like a gel, because that's gonna be easier to spread in a thinner layer, right? But this looks like a very hard cream, like a very hard face cream. Can you tell? Like it's pretty hard. It's like ice cream or some sort. Like can you tell this like very hard cream? Interesting. I'm like curious, can I use this as a face cream? Because this feel like very heavy, but not like sticky kind of heavily. It's like I feel safe in the winter, use this as a last step type of heavy. So I kind of want to use this as a face moisturizer, because the moisturizer I'm using right now is a little bit not enough for me. It's from Round Lab. It's like a gel moisturizer. It's supposed to be very moisturizing, but it's not enough for me right now. And there's another Aging Care face cream. And this is it's just called Aging Care cream. It's moisturizing cream. And I think this probably, yeah, the same claim. The vitamin C, the retinol, whatever, the natural ingredient, 100%, all that stuff. It's all the same claim. What's the difference this one has with the sleeping mask? Consistency, I feel like it's in the middle of this cream and a gel. Yeah, it's like, can you tell it's like much softer? Because when you touch this, it does not immediately come off like a lot, like this one. Because this one I feel like I could easily scoop all of the product out, but this one I cannot. Texture. To be honest, it feels similar to this one, just thinner. It feels like it blended this one with like this type of gel, and they come up with like something in the middle. Again, it feels pretty nice. My hands feels like very, very moisturized right now. It never felt this moisturizing for this whole winter up until now. And the last product, again, is from this aging care line. Can you tell the my fear for aging? And it's not like I don't think that you should not be that fear of aging, but the thing is, when you're conditioned for all these years, it takes time to get out of that mind, and I don't think I have, like, you know, I'm out of that mind yet. So, and also it's like, it doesn't hurt to use some aging skincare. It's like, I'm gonna use skincare anyways, right? This is what we have. Let me see, is there any... Well, yeah, it's the same claim. I think they just copy-pasted all of that. It's like the same rice fermented, vitamin C, retinol, and stuff. I think all of these are just the same line. I purchased this in the beginning October, I think, because that's when one of the 2 times that MUJI Japan that will have 10% off. Like, they never do all product 10% off. They might do on something like clearance stuff that they want to get rid of. They rarely does that on their like just regular, like well-selling stuff. So if you want to, or yeah, you live in Japan or are in Japan, and you want to get any sort of discount on their regular stuff, there's 2 times. It's in the March and in October. Both times there's 2 weeks window, about 2 weeks for you to get about 10% off. If like you can just download their app and show your barcode, and automatically it's applied. Yeah, and that's when I bought all of this, because I thought it was like good opportunity to try, especially when my skincare is almost running out. And I think at the time I just really wanted to try their aging care lines, so I bought all of this along with some basics, right, like your cleansing stuff. And this lip essence, I actually used their lip care like in a clear tube, and that one is like very, very thick and sticky, which I actually like to use before bed, because if it's not sticky, it's not staying all night, right? Put it on the back of my hand, and now I'm applying on my lips. I feel like this is more oil feeling than those ones in the clear packaging. Like, I don't know if you can tell, it's not sticky at all. So for me, this is actually not the type that I would love or I would prefer. But I guess this is different with everybody. You know, somebody don't like very thick and very sticky stuff, even if it's before bedtime. So for them, I think this could be good. But for me, I think I might use this in the morning rather than before night. And there is my skincare haul from MUJI. Again, I'm gonna update you several months later, probably 3, but I don't know. I would want to use them long enough to update on you. But for right now, I don't hate any of these other than these, you know, gimmicks. And also all of the vitamin C and retinols. In here, I'm a little bit worried if I, you know, just layer all of them. It's a little bit too strong. But at the same time, if they make a whole routine all contains those ingredients, they might not put a too strong of a concentration in it. So I'm also quite interested on how all of these would layer. And yeah, that's all. That's all I have to say today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope any of this is helpful because I feel like every time I post something on MUJI, it will first don't get much views, but slowly they will build the views like a little by little. So I feel like even in the, you know, outside of Japan, there's like stable fans of MUJI. So I think you might want some perspective. I don't know. Yeah, that's all. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.